Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Stephanie McMahon and a huge former WWE superstar really got into a brawl backstage more than 20 years ago. A wrestling veteran claims that this incident ultimately resulted in the former star's release from the business. Yes, China is the legendary figure in issue. Before the game started dating Stephanie McMahon, when they were on screen together, the ninth wonder of the world was in a relationship with Triple H. After the 14-time WWE World Champion terminated their relationship, China decided to leave the organization to be with the billion-dollar princess. In an interview with Café de Renee, wrestling legend Jonathan Coachman discussed the split between Triple H and China, revealing that the organization had originally extended a contract extension to the former WWE Women's Champion, despite the marital turbulence. The coach said that China demanded the opportunity to work in Hollywood with her status as a WWE superstar in exchange for having her wage. Stephanie McMahon and the ninth wonder of the world got into an altercation backstage before she signed the new agreement. As a result, the promotion let her go since the sports entertainment behemoth couldn't tolerate her being in the same room as the billion-dollar princess. The veteran said that China lost more than $1 million due to her choice. In a 2011 interview with Wrestling Inc., China discussed her feelings at learning about Stephanie McMahon's relationship with Triple H. The former IC champion said that she wasted no time contacting Vince McMahon, who assured her of an in-person meeting. The billion-dollar princess threatened to strangle Stephanie McMahon during an altercation that took place backstage, which the ninth wonder of the world subsequently recounted. Following China's departure from WWE, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon remained in a relationship for a little longer, eventually being married in 2003. Contrarily, in April 2016, the previous women's champion died away. Most of the larger-than-life personas, feuds, and rivalries in WWE are meticulously planned and executed for the sake of entertainment. On rare occasions, however, the real-life drama occurring behind the scenes might surpass any in-ring action. Alleged altercation between Stephanie McMahon of WWE and a famous female celebrity occurred backstage, but the details surrounding this occurrence have remained mostly unknown. A wrestling business expert said that the female wrestler was let go after this confrontation, calling the decision really dirty. The tale has made a comeback because viewers are more interested in the nitty-gritty politics that determine a WWE star's success or failure. This fresh accusation enriches the storyline and provides a more nuanced view of the egos, power conflicts, and brutal reality of professional wrestling. A perfect storm of competitiveness, egos, and intense emotions can be found in the WWE locker room. There are a lot of superstars competing for the same slots on the team, so naturally, emotions are running high and arguments may become heated fast. Especially when dealing with powerful individuals like Stephanie McMahon, who is the daughter of WWE Chairman Vince McMahon and has immense influence inside the organization. This remains true. The unnamed veteran provided further details about an alleged confrontation that occurred between Stephanie and a prominent female WWE performer backstage. Conflicts arose, as the soldier recounts it, due to divergent ideas. Reportedly, the female wrestler was dissatisfied with the trajectory her character was on, believing it lowered her credibility and position within the organization. She had a substantial television presence and a dedicated fan following. She went straight to Stephanie, who was quite engaged in the creative choices being made at the time, to express her concerns. Both ladies allegedly became visibly angry, and what began as a professional dispute soon escalated into something more personal. According to the veteran, the argument was really intense, and neither side was prepared to back down. The alleged events that followed the locker room brawl are what make this tale interesting, even if such incidents are not uncommon in WWE. According to the veteran, Stephanie McMahon's role in the fight was crucial to the subsequent events. The insider claims that shortly after the incident, WWE officials decided to release the female star, a move that many within the organization saw as harsh and unjust. It was dirtiness personified, the veteran said. She had climbed the ladder, done her part, and now she had a legion of fans. Her antics backstage weren't those of an inexperienced performer. Given her significance to the women's division at that period, she had every right to express her view on her character. Even though WWE never officially stated a cause for the female star's dismissal, the veteran continued by saying that many in the locker room thought it was related to her fight with Stephanie. A source informed us that other performers were uneasy about the scenario, since it highlighted the power relationships that exist behind the scenes. It had nothing to do with arguing points, the veteran went on to say. A question of power dynamics arose. Challenging Stephanie McMahon, who is almost royalty in the WWE, is about more than simply ideas. You are engaged in a political battle. The female star's release rocked the WWE locker room. Given her devoted fan base, her abrupt decision likely startled many of her coworkers. The seasoned performer claims that the action was seen as a power move, serving as a reminder that wrestlers' careers are frequently dictated by behind-the-scenes politics, regardless of how good they are. It felt like a warning shot to everyone else, the veteran remarked. In wrestling, there's a saying about paying your dues, but if you get friends with the wrong crowd, it will all be for nothing. That is the unflattering reality of our industry. Additionally, the veteran raised concerns about the release's unusual timing. The female superstar's abrupt exit left fans and fellow wrestlers perplexed, since she was supposedly in the middle of a big plot. People began to wonder what was going on behind the scenes when the plot was suddenly scrapped and her name vanished from WWE television. The female superstar's exit was devastating for both her and WWE's women's division, which was experiencing its formative years at the time. The veteran said that she was an important cog in the division's wheel and might have gone on to become a major star in WWE's female division. Her charm, in-ring prowess, and ability to connect with the crowd set her apart as a performer. The women's division could have been elevated by her, the veteran said. The it factor she had is really unusual. Unfortunately, Stephanie's actions ended her time in WWE. For her, the fans, and the business, it was a devastating loss. An ugly reminder of the complicated and sometimes vicious world of WWE politics is the tale of the altercation that occurred backstage and the female star's subsequent dismissal. The reality of professional wrestling, which spectators witness on television, is often far more brutal. Actors often find the complexities of backstage politics to be more taxing than the actual physical demands of their profession. In the instance of the female superstar, the veteran's story implies that her dismissal had more to do with her position in the WWE hierarchy than her abilities or importance to the organization. Even in a professional dispute, going up against Stephanie McMahon wasn't a risky decision. It seems the gamble was not worthwhile in this instance. It's a tough business, the veteran said. No matter how good a wrestler you are, if you don't participate in the sport, you will quickly become unemployed. Yes, that is precisely what happened in this case. For many, it was an unpleasant experience because of how filthy everything was. In the cutthroat world of professional wrestling, where charisma and natural ability are not always sufficient for success, the veteran's description of the confrontation between Stephanie McMahon and the female superstar provides a window into the action. Even though the female superstar in issue has since left WWE, her account should be read by anybody with dreams of becoming a professional wrestler. Even the most gifted performers need to be cautious in a business where interpersonal dynamics, political maneuvering, and power dynamics may have an equal or greater influence than performance in the ring.